guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, hey, what's up? My name is Anna. I post videos. I'm trying to post this summer every other day, so it's a whole lot of fun. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe down below to become one of my internet friends. Give this video a big thumbs up, and let's get started. Actually, okay, I'll just explain the video. So I was going to be doing a freshman question and answer video, but you guys all kind of suck and none of you commented on when I said freshman, so then I just changed it to like a Q&A. So I'm just gonna answer some of your questions. They're kind of related to school, some of them aren't, you know. We're just gonna get into this. And basically this is just one of my advice videos. I don't know if you guys are even gonna like this video, but I just like talking to you guys and giving you guys advice, and this is kind of like getting to actually talk to you guys. The first question is, how do you overcome the fear of starting high school? Yeah, I was so scared whenever I was a or when I was coming in to be a freshman. I'm gonna be a sophomore next year, so it's not like I have been through high school a lot, basically. But you're gonna be scared, and just like, if you guys haven't already, go watch my freshman advice video if this is like a freshman thing. But everyone else that is in 9th grade is going through the same exact thing as you. Everyone else that is above you or that is older than you has had to be a freshman, had to go to a new school and not know, like, or just had to go and be a freshman. Everyone's had to be a freshman at once. So just know that everybody else has gone through it and they've survived, and your whole entire grade is going through the same exact thing as you. That's just kind of some advice there. What is it like having a lot of older people in the same school? It's kind of weird because you're like, wow, like, that's kind of like seniors, they're 18, that's like crazy. I'm 14, you know, like, it's just kind of weird. But it's kind of weird at first, but then you just kind of get used to it, and you just like see them in the hallway and you're like, hey, what's up? Like, it's not weird. I mean, I only had like a couple senior friends, and I had like I had a good bit of junior friends. I feel like juniors, I just love juniors. Juniors are great. Next question is also, how do I manage time between sports, clubs, and academics? Okay, I think this is a huge problem that a lot of people make. I actually didn't really make this last year, or I didn't make it like freshman year. I didn't really make this mistake, but my 8th grade year, I definitely did make this mistake, and so that's why, yeah, so basically everyone, like, I don't know, personally, I'm a really big achiever. I love lots of different things. Like, I love theater, I love debate, I love school, like, I like taking hard, challenging classes and stuff, but it's really hard to take all of those classes all on top of each other and try to, or take all, like, do all of that stuff on top of each other and succeed in all of it. There's, like, you can't be human to be able to succeed in everything. And so if you want to succeed in everything, you can't like overload yourself, you can't spread yourself too thin, or you're not going to succeed in everything. And so I just really advise you, if you're a freshman, if you're not a freshman, to not overload yourself. Do not take 5 AP classes and be an athlete, also do debate, also do theater, also is like president of 5 clubs, because you're not going to be able to do everything really well. And my mantra is, if you're not doing it well, don't do it. Like, if it's not the best it could be, if you're not giving 100% into everything, then don't do it. Like, if you're not working your hardest on whatever you're doing, don't do it, because it should be being done to the best of its ability. And maybe, like, if you weren't vice president, someone else could be vice president and they could do a better job, or if you weren't in debate, you could be doing a better job in your sports or whatever it is. So yeah, like, basically you have to prioritize what is most important to you and then do those things really well. And like freshman year, I was only in like 3 clubs, and then I took 1 AP class, and my other classes were still challenging, like they were still like honors pre-AP classes. So I felt like I did really good, like balancing myself out. And then next year I'm taking 3 AP classes, and I'm doing a lot more debate. Like, I'm going to like national circuit tournaments, and then like I'm doing this thing called policy debate, which is a really hard form of debate, so that's going to be a lot of work. Anyway, and I have lots of goals in debate for next year, so, and I'm also vice president of Model UN, and I'm president of my grade. Anyway, so next year I feel like I'm going to be more stressed out, but this year I feel like I could have been, like, I feel like I didn't push myself all the way as I could, because, like, I was going to sleep at, like, a normal time, and, like, I don't know, like, I wasn't, like, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling, like, pushed enough, and I just want to be like, this is my breaking point. I want to be like right here. Like I want to be really close to my breaking point. If that makes that probably sounds insane, but like I want to be super close to my breaking point, because after you finish like a year that was really, really hard, you feel so good because you're like, I was so close to my breaking point, but I did it, and like it's really cool. It's a really good feeling. So I'm just gonna try to push myself next year. It may be too much. Hopefully it's not, but yeah. And my next question is, what is your favorite part of debate? And then this girl also asked me, or another person asked me to do a whole video on debate, and I feel like I'm gonna do that. Like I want to do it, but I feel like it's not gonna get any views, but like I don't really care. So whatever, if I post that video and it gets like 5 views, people are gonna be like, what the heck? But anyway, I'm gonna do it anyway. But about what my favorite part of debate is, I was kind of thinking about this earlier, and I love tournaments. Like I'm looking at my schedule for next like school year, and it's kind of making me sad because like I'm going to all these debate tournaments and I'm gonna miss a bunch of like youth group stuff, and I love my youth group a lot, but it's just, I feel like with debate you're getting so much out of it. Like it's crazy because at tournaments you just learn how to like, again, like push yourself to the edge, push yourself to your very limit, because I guess sports can kind of be like this, like you're staying up all night, you're like, and it's like your mind is being pushed to the limit. You're seeing how much like you can actually get out of yourself, and I think that's really cool. And it kind of like, it really boosts, like speech and debate really boost your confidence like in lots of things, because you have something that a lot of people don't have. You're a good speaker, your brain is thinking a lot differently. And something, my mantra, I have a bracelet, I'm not wearing it, but my like big quote for the rest of my life, I guess, is be the change you wish to see in the world, be the change. And I feel like with debate I really am being the change, because I guess this is really deep, but like debaters and like people that are in speech and stuff, I feel like those kids, because I'm not talking about me or anything, but like these kids are going to be like future generations. They're going to be like future doctors and presidents and lawyers, and like it's crazy because these kids have such ambition. Like you guys, you don't understand how much work debate is. Like a case, like a policy case, it takes so much work. And then these kids are like, they're so intelligent and so smart, and they're arguing and like trying to make a difference and trying to argue for their side. And then in the real world, they have those same, like they have these opinions and they're going to argue for that. And I think that's so cool to just like what you believe in, to act on that, and to try to show what you believe. And this is from Anna Brandt. I love you, Anna, if you're watching this. She said, what's some advice for 9th grade? Basically just be ready for change. That's like my biggest piece of advice, is because like people, like over this summer between like 9th grade, you know, and 8th grade, you grow so much like throughout high school, but 9th grade I feel like is a really big time to change, and you don't realize how much you're going to change. So just be prepared for that. Also, you're going to change, but don't change in a bad way. Like keep sight on what is most important to you, because I feel like a lot of people lose their values once you get into high school. So just like keep what's important in your life, basically. Next question, I think this is the last question. How to deal with mean girls. And this is something I really learned over 9th grade, and something like, it's just something that I feel like I have mastered. And that's, if there's mean girls, there's people that are like bad, like just they don't make you feel good. And I feel like a lot of people in high school, they're friends with people that are literally putting them down and saying the meanest things to them, but they stay friends with them because they're scared that they're not gonna have any friends. And like, how scary is that to like have to sit alone at lunch, you know? But for me personally, I've learned that it's okay to be alone, and it's okay to, like, I would personally rather sit by myself than sit with people that make me feel like bad about myself. And not everyone in high school makes me feel bad about myself. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that like lots of girls in high school, they feel really insecure about themselves, so they like to bring that out on other people. That's like a mean girl. And then it hurts the other people a lot more than they like know, just like saying mean things. And so if you have friendships that are like that and that are putting you down, like you can't just like automatically end them, because that'll start drama, and we don't want drama here. But just kind of slowly like evaporate and just kind of slowly back off. And then you may be by yourself, you may have to eat lunch by yourself, you may be at home on a Friday night not hanging out with people. But personally, I think that's a lot better than being around people that are negative and that make you feel bad about yourself. than being alone. And like being alone is something so cool. I was talking about this in my chit chat get ready with me. I think it's already up, but I was talking about how like I think I'm an omnivert, which is someone who like whenever I am like with people, it really like fuels me, because like if I'm by myself all the time, then I'll get sad. But being around people sometimes puts me in the worst mood, especially if they're mean people, like mean girls, and you know, just like bullies. Like, just, it's okay to be alone, and I feel like our society doesn't like understand that being alone is okay, and it's better to be alone than be in like a bad relationship. So yeah, that's my advice for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to become one of my internet friends if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
Look alive, came up on this side.